Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome to Aspera, a terraforming simulation building thing. Maybe a city builder? I'm not too sure exactly, but a review code was provided, and there seems to be quite a bit of hype about this Aspera game, which is going to Mars and terraforming it in some way. Now, I haven't actually played any of it, but it seems like it's pretty good, so let's go ahead and check this out. Alright, now, it's got a very minimal menu, doesn't it? If we check out the options, look at this. Okay, you kind of get the idea. I've set up my audio balances here. The video has resolution, full screen quality, VSync, field of view on or off. I'm not sure if that's a mistake, because I don't know what it means when you turn off a field of view. I'm not sure if they mean depth of field, but I'm leaving it on because without a field of view, you're blind. But I assume it means depth of field. But yeah, this game is going to be kind of a simulation thing. And also, if you'd like to support the channel, this game is on Humble Bundle, so if you check out the link down below, or go to gamersAct.com/humble, it's a referral link where you can buy this game Aspera or anything else, and it helps support the channel, and Humble Bundle supports charity, so that's always great. Let's go ahead and click on New Game, and New Campaign. In the story mode, you play the role of an advanced AI with the prime directive of terraforming Mars. But life isn't just about being smart. It's also about those you form a bond with, and how your decisions bring you closer or drive you away from them. Follow your own path and discover what awaits you at the end of this thrilling story. How thrilling? I don't know. Hardship? Let's just stick to normal. Terraforming Mars is challenging, but it doesn't need to be that difficult. And here we go. Mars is home to the tallest mountain in the solar system, Olympus Mons, a shield volcano, 21 kilometers high and 600 kilometers in diameter. Despite having formed over billions of years, evidence from volcanic lava flows is so recent, many scientists believe it could still be active. It's time to wake up. We are an AI, apparently. Let us awaken. It's Mars. Everyone, welcome to Mars. Here we are. Here we are. Our little base. Now this is the most I've seen. This is it, right? Also, the music is actually really good. I'm gonna bump it up a bit. Nice, nice. Alright, so can we zoom all the way out? There's a landing site right there. Incoming call, Nathan Foster.
Amy, this is ISA Mission Control calling from Earth. Are you with us? Do you copy?
Oh, we have dialogue options. Okay. Amy? Am I Amy? Let's chat.
Affirmative, Houston. And the view is marvelous.
Oh, we are glad to hear that. Let's get your initialization underway. The primary Mars module has already touched down at the designated landing zone, so it's time for you to take control of the mission. The main directives are displayed on the left edge of your display. Follow them to set up the initial base on Mars' surface. I'll give you some time to settle in. When you're ready, go ahead and initiate our terraforming mission. Houston out.
Oh, I like the voice acting. The voice acting is very natural, isn't it? It's cool, though. That guy's voice is, this is Houston. We're gonna begin our terraforming mission here. But it's like it's not like This is Houston. We are going to begin our terraforming mission. It's not over the top. It's very natural. It's very welcoming, isn't it? I like it. I like it. I assume the woman's voice is me. We have to build an aluminium mine. Now, tutorialization, it has not told me much. Okay. Construction requirements.
The view of Mars from up here is fascinating. The landscape is so cratered and desolate. Wait, this is my voice that I am hearing. It's me. I am talking to myself. I must be verbalizing my thoughts as I process them. What an interesting function. I would like to test this some more. What other observations can I make about Mars? I keep marveling at its carmine landscape.
Wow. Let's build this aluminium mine. Sorry, this is American. Aluminum. There we go. We've got a little train thingy going. It's in progress. It needs two brown steel things. Ah, fabrication. Fabrication. Can I go to Olympus Mons? I assume the entire planet is here. Is it labeled? I haven't familiarized myself with the geography of Mars. Elysium Mons. That's not it, right? I know Olympus Mons is just like Arcia Mons. I'm very... Does the home key work? No, wait, where did we touch down? What just happened here? What was that? What just exploded? Was that a meteor? Meteorite, rather? Where are we? How do I get back home? I'm lost. Traffic, power. There's Olympus Mons. We found it. Okay. Now that we've found Olympus Mons, how do we find out? Imminent impact. ETA 13 sols. Oh, so things just come crashing down. I've kind of... I've lost myself. There it is. Okay. We found ourselves. We found ourselves. Build a silicon mine and a glass kiln. So mine, silicon mine. We have to put that over here. And factories, glass kiln. I assume that requires silicon, right? So it should be between the two, like this. This makes sense, right? Oh, I like how it sort of develops these paths at these angles. Okay. Why is this thing so cute? Oh. These things require aluminium, so our aluminium mine is currently manufacturing input, output. So it's mining up the aluminium, so we can manufacture the glass kiln, and then the silicon mine needs 2 more as well. Okay. Understood. It seems like our main base goes underground somewhat. Rutifera, thank you so much. Okay, needs input. I assume that's silicon. Go. This thing. It's a buggy dune thing? Is it on tracks or... It doesn't have wheels, it must be on tracks. I think this is a rail system. Okay, okay. Now, I don't know if this game has inhabitants. I don't think so. New building available. Yep, that's that stuff. Directive, power up. Build a solar farm, and then build a steel factory. So under power, there should be solar farms. .9. Is that the... Does it matter? What is this plus 4.9? Does that mean it's better here? Oh, our main base produces 19.9. I'm just gonna put this here. Oh, look at that. I'm just gonna put it there. It's fine. If it's wrong, well, we'll change it later. Whatever. So factories. So we're gonna need a steel factory. So this takes 5 power as well. Solar farm, steel factory. The input is... I think... Yeah, okay, so we should just put this to... Okay. So there's certain things we can't build on. Like, what is this stuff? It's just... Oh, it's carbon. Okay. Factories, steel factory. I guess I'll just place it here. Nice. That requires 3 what? Oh, glass, I think. Yes, so we have to output glass. So while we're waiting for the glass, we can get progress on the steel factory. Iron, aluminium. So iron. How do we get iron? I don't have an iron mine, do I? Aluminium mine, glass kiln, silicon mine, iron mine. There. Is that the nearest one? Yeah. So I'm gonna need an iron mine for sure. What does that require? Aluminium, steel. Oh, so we need the steel to manufacture... Okay, but I think we start with some steel? Steel, electronics, right. So we start with some steel because we can't manufacture... I haven't screwed myself. Electronics, glass. Okay, no. Because we need iron to build the steel factory, but we need steel to build the iron mine. So we start with some steel. Okay, so we're okay. We're okay. We need carbon and iron, is it? I don't think I got a... Oh, carbon mine is going to be here. That requires steel as well. So I think I better wait for this to get what it needs first. Okay. Just one little guy running around seems to be taking quite a while. Last kiln. Okay. Worker hub. Increases the number of workers your base can support. That's what we need. But I think I should wait for all the factories to be put down before... Oh, so what's so currently aluminium 6 incoming, silicon going out, I think. Okay, there's graphs and charts. We have stonks. What other buttons have I not? Power. Okay. Okay. That's a good button to press to find our landing site. Traffic. Okay. Sector load, road saturation. Alright, here's our time. There's the clock. Okay. 1 worker. Plus 4.8 power. So this plus 4.8 is actually how much power we're producing? No? That's 19.9 megawatts coming out of our core. I don't know what the plus 4.8 actually means. Production and consumption. Surplus. Oh, it's surplus. I see. Okay, so currently we don't have enough power. Currently negative 0.2. So we have to get this going. Can we up the priority on this one? I like the sound effects. I like the sound effects. We need this solar farm going, but it just needs glass. So we need to prioritize the silicon mine as well. And we should prioritize the glass kiln, so we can actually manufacture the glass. Okay. So when you click on things, it does show, there's a lot of UI to pay attention to. Oh, the iron mine is down. Oh, look at that. That's nice little, it's a nice little effect there. That's in progress. So that's gonna need the iron. Okay, so iron is coming in. Are we manufacturing? We just need one glass so we can get the power. Okay, yeah, it is producing, I think. So these have storage. All right, so we got the one glass, so we can now send the glass over. Get us the power. Nice. And then we'll want a carbon mine next. The carbon mine doesn't require iron. Incoming call.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
Copy. Reading you loud and clear.
Excellent. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Dr. Nathan Foster. I lead the team here at ISA that built you, and I'll be helping you get the mission underway. We put you in hibernation for the trip from Earth, so I'd like to check your basic functions to make sure it's all in order. Why don't we start with your core memory? Can you state your primary directive?
Admit forgetting, confirm directive. Let's forget. Let's say admit forgetting. I don't know, what is a primary directive?
I am afraid that I cannot.
It's okay. Your system may need more time to initialize. In the meantime, you can always refer to the mission guidelines printed in the upper left corner of your display there. You'll also have a built-in knowledge base. You can always access your operational directives there. All right. Next, I'd like to check your decision-making processes. You may have already noticed that there...
Worker factory available. Congratulations, more workers can be produced in these new factories. Check the building menu to initiate the process. And remember, in the event of the worker factories are not producing as many workers as expected, check the following conditions. Factory has the resources needed. The base has enough vacant worker hubs.
There are resource veins outside the boundaries of your initial base. So your workers may not have the battery capacity to reach some of them. How would you solve this problem?
Build worker hubs.
Building worker hubs between the resources and the base would solve the problem.
Yes, that's correct. Other buildings would extend your base as well, but they require more power and resources, so worker hubs are the most efficient way to do it. This mission's going to be a challenge. There's a lot that can go wrong. We expect to extend humanity's reach beyond anything previously achieved. But you are not just any AI system. You're well beyond that. We made you an artificial consciousness. That means that you have both self-awareness and self-interest. And that is the last thing I would like to check today. Is that okay?
Yes, Dr. Foster.
Very good. Then would you please state a positive and a negative aspect of yourself?
Answer not found, unknown error. I know nothing of myself. Answer not found.
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. Running that question through my cognitive system did not return an answer.
Roger that. Nothing to worry about. Just means your system requires more input and experience to process that question. That will come with time. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight to Mars. You'll need to expand the base to prepare, so get to work on that. I'll check back in later to see how things are going. Base expansion is a go. Houston out.
Great. Now I can produce steel. This new factory, it's down on the surface of Mars, but I can control it from here. So does that make it a part of me? Where does the machine end, and my artificial consciousness begin?
Is the brain part of the body and the body part of the brain? They are the same.
We are completely interconnected. I can sense everything that happens through the network of workers and buildings. They are an extension of me down on the surface, so that makes us a single being. The mind and the body work together as one, an inseparable whole.
Got it. Alright, so we have to build a worker factory. A worker factory. I'm just gonna pop this somewhere near everything. Get to that, and also I probably want to set up a carbon mine to get that going. Right? So we have surplus of 23.8 power. So we should be fine. Should be fine. A manned flight mission is coming this way. What's this? Knowledge base. Operational directives, profiles, resources, structures. Okay. I'm starting to get a better sense of what this game is. And it's kind of interesting. It's unexpectedly philosophical. Also, thank you everyone. Platinum Rider, ICMB, Anchor, God of Alpiste. Everyone for subscribing. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you all. Alright, so we're gonna build a worker factory. I think I can deprioritize these structures. Deprioritize that as well. We can turn buildings on and off. I should probably prioritize the worker factory since that's the current directive. But then again, I'm supposed to have self-interests and self-directives. So I am a fully fledged AI which can just go on and do my own thing, right? Okay. Everything looks to be stonking quite well. Glass up, iron up, silicon up, aluminium up, carbon not coming in, steel and electronics are being used. So electronics is currently something I can't produce, I think. This takes in a whole bunch of stuff. Production power consumption is going to be 15 megawatts. 15. So we're going to be using 20 megawatts here. Is this... Oh, this is already functioning. There we go. So carbon is being manufactured, which allows us to now manufacture steel. Okay. Now we just have to get the worker factory going. Currently it needs 3 parts. Do we not have parts? How do I build a worker factory if I don't have parts? Am I... The worker hubs extend our range. They're basically refueling stations. Electronics factory. That's what we need, right? No, that's electronics. We need parts. Parts factory. There we go. Didn't realize we could be building this. I am not organizing this at all. The input is steel and aluminium, I think. So this should be like here, I guess. Yeah. Do I want it to be... I guess it makes sense if I connect one side like that, right? We need parts. We need parts. Okay. Our base is coming along. It's looking good. Parts factory coming down. I'll probably also need... That's a worker factory. I probably also need an electronics factory, which requires silicon and aluminium. So I can at least build this near the silicon mine. I'm gonna place that down. Make sure we have the ability to manufacture everything. I'm gonna prioritize the parts factory. 3 electronics. So I actually can't... Oh no, I do need to build the electronics factory. So I need electronics to build the parts factory, and then I need the parts factory to build the parts so I can get the worker factory. Right, the three I didn't look at the path. I've used my 3 electronics in the worker factory. So we need to go back to the electronics factory to manufacture 3 more electronics so that we can actually get the parts factory constructed. Okay, understanding. When this gets to a planetary scale, this is gonna be very hard to keep track of. What's that? Infinity Lander. Infinity Lander carried the first 2 astronauts to set foot on the Red Planet. They collected surface samples before returning to their orbital station, where a 3rd member of the crew was monitoring the mission. Oh, nice. There's like little bits and pieces. Abandoned lander. Mars 2 crash site. Russian probe Mars 2 successfully entered Mars' atmosphere, but the parachute did not deploy upon descent. As a result, the lander crashed on the surface of Mars. Alright. Get back to the base. How's it going? The electronics factory is functioning. This needs silicon and aluminium. So I've prioritized it. I assume if I prioritize something, it gets priority for resources as well. Platinum Rider, thank you so much for the gift sub. Can I salvage the landers? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure what would be useful. 2034. Okay. Is this getting what it needs? It is now manufacturing electronics. Great. Speed up the game. We also need 2 more steel, which we are manufacturing as well. We've got enough steel there, so we just need parts to get the worker factory going. And then I think it's all the resources listed down here. Yeah. Are we gonna have enough power? We currently have plus 13. That's gonna be 10. That's gonna be 15. We actually don't have enough power. We're gonna need another solar farm. Can I just stack these up? We are going to need another... right? Yes. Let's pop another solar farm down. Electronics coming in. Let's prioritize the solar farm to make sure nothing depowers as we build through all this. Okay, so it mentioned some humans are coming here. I don't know if we're gonna have to build housing. I don't know where this is leading to. Oh, it took an electronics out of this construction because I prioritized the solar farm. Right. Solar farm constructing. 43 surplus power. Alright, now we can deprioritize that. Deprioritize the electronics factory. Actually, no. We should keep prioritizing the electronics factory. So it shows these little lines showing where it's all connected to, right? So this is connected to the glass kiln. It's connected to the silicon mine because that's where the silicon comes from. And this is sending Right? There's like these little lines just to sort of try and explain, oh, these things are kind of related. Okay, we can now deprioritize the electronics factory since we should have the third thing coming on the way. Let's prioritize the parts factory. We have the steel, we have the aluminium, we just need... There we go, finally. Manufacturing the parts factory. You like the music, but it sounds like we need to get ready for a fight. Well, humans are on their way, so fighting tends to come with humans. Now let's prioritize the worker factory. There we go. So this is now taking steel and aluminium to produce parts. And then with 3 parts, we can finally get the worker factory so that we can have more than one little guy running around. Which is gonna be very important. Okay, we can do that. Okay, 1 delivered. This one guy trying to bring everything around. Do we have... That's 2... So we need 2 more steel. Are we getting steel manufactured? Okay, yes, we are manufacturing steel. Because it's got to bring the iron and carbon over to the steel factory, so we can bring the steel over to the parts factory, so we can get the part manufactured, so we can get the part over into the worker factory. Okay, it's starting to get... The relationship between these buildings is starting to get a little complicated. Okay, we can now deprioritize this. Deprioritize the worker factory.
Finally, I can build additional workers now. I will appreciate the extra hands, but I wonder, do I really need them?
They will give the mission a boost. They will give my functionality a boost. They'll give my functionality a boost.
They will boost my functionality greatly. Having more workers will expand my physical domain over this planet.
And you know, if I am stronger, then I am better equipped for the mission directive. So they go hand in hand. Now, we have polymers and chemicals coming up, but we have to build a maintenance facility. Builds maintenance drones and sends them to repair damaged buildings. So I assume it should be relatively central to things, right? Can I stick it up here? Yeah, it'll be right by our landing spot. Does it show the damage that we can take? I guess there's no wear and tear. I assume this is for things crashing into us from space. So this requires polymers, electronics, steel, and aluminium. So we're gonna need a chemical plant. That stuff. We need this chemical plant. Let's prioritize that so that we can then get a polymers factory, which the input is the chemicals and silicon. So it should be placed between those two things. Right here. Power-wise, are we going to have enough power? 10, 5, another 15. We're going to be 0.5 short. Oh, plus this, actually. 20. So we definitely need another solar farm as well. Let's go ahead and stick it like... No, I'm just going to stick it here. Let's make sure we prioritize getting another solar farm down. Alright, there's a lot to build. If I wanted to build another worker, it needs parts, electronics, glass, and aluminium. If I deprioritize everything else,
The worker factories will be so helpful. The workers will take care of the manual operations, while I focus on developing the life support systems. Soon, I will welcome the first colonists. Their arrival has created so many expectations in my mind. There will be so many paths to take from here on. But there's something else as well. Some kind of feeling created from those expectations. What is it?
Anxiety, excitement. I think we're pretty excited to colonize and terraform Mars.
I believe this is excitement. Can it be? I am excited for the future. I anticipate. I plan. Therefore, I feel fascinating.
Nice. So I'm going to put down this worker hub, which I think allows us to manufacture a worker. Increases the number of workers your base can support, because this one dude is like not... He can't keep up. We're waiting on electronics, but... Do we not have electronics stored up? I guess not. There we go, worker hub. So I can deprioritize the worker hub. Worker hub load. Shows workload for this hub. We're getting what we need here in the worker factory. We need 1 unit of electronics. Okay, there we go. We can deprioritize the electronics factory, so we get 1 unit of electronics. So we can carry that over, and we can start manufacturing workers. I can now deprioritize the worker factory. We've got the polymers factory down, we've got the chemical plant down, we have the solar farm down. So now we need electronics and polymers to build the maintenance facility, which we are outputting. Polymers already, great. And we produce a worker.
The first worker has been made in the worker factory. It is my first Marsborn.
Marsborn. Born? The first of many.
My workers will spread across the planet. The knowledge base says that workers need to recharge at their own worker hubs, and that they'll degrade over time from the harsh environment. I know they are only machines, but I feel a desire to care for them. I do not like the idea of them dying.
They are my babies. So, the load of this worker hub is 25, 27% workload for this hub. So I guess it can support 3 to 4 workers. 3 to be safe, I guess. Yeah, it goes up to... I don't know what it's doing. Needs worker hub. Okay, so it's one worker hub per extra worker. So if I want more workers, I need to build more worker hubs. That makes sense. And I guess they should spread across, right? So there's one here, I should place one over on this side, right? So if I wanted to place another worker hub, I could just pop it like here. And then I could get a third worker. And it should extend the range. Oh, is something gonna crash here? Imminent impact, okay. This requires 1 more unit of electronics. We should probably prioritize that. Polymers, electronics. Let's prioritize the electronics factory. We're gonna need a lot of those. Manufacturing electronics, we need 2 more. Okay. Now this is the story mode, and I'm starting to lean towards full independent sentience. I like taking charge of what we are and what we do. And maybe the humans can live on our planet if we allow them to. We will terraform this for the machines. Give me my polymers. Give me my electronics. Independent is euphemism for genocidal, right? Well, they don't have to die. It's only an option. Optional genocide. Optional. It's on the table. Maintenance facility completing. I see, that's its range. It needs polymers and electronics to output a maintenance drone. Build an areological scanner. So this worker hub takes 2 megawatts. Currently power is +3, so before anything, we're gonna need another solar farm. Okay. Gonna get that going. Areological scanner. Scans the surrounding areas for resource veins. So, do I want to place this too far? No maintenance, no power. No power. So, I can't build outside of... I can build irregular terrain, so I can go a little bit further out. I don't know its range, but we can't build that far out anyway. Maybe I just stick it there, you know? I'm gonna spread our tendrils. Let's prioritize the solar farm. Thereby, thank you so much. So, another worker will be handy. You can tell, even with 2 workers, we're struggling. I like how it shows the resources moving around, though. Right, you see that? I feel like we need at least 2 more workers. What are we short on? Electronics? Yeah, we need so many electronics. Also, it feels like all of our mines are not outputting enough. Like, we're spending every resource we have. We've got a surplus of glass, but everything else is pretty low down. Oh, we got a surplus of carbon as well. Yeah, there's plenty of carbon. I guess we don't use those things for so much. Is this the electronics coming in? Yes, good. We can deprioritize. That gets us the power we need for another worker hub. Then we need 8 electronics for the areological scanner. So yeah, I'm gonna get 1 more worker. Plus 31. So this thing is gonna consume 5. This thing's gonna consume 2, 7. Okay, so we have enough power. Okay, manufacturing another worker hub, which allows us to manufacture another... I should always prioritize the worker factory, because it's limited by the worker hubs. Right, so there's 1 glass, 1 part, whatever. Worker hub. Just keep the electronics coming. They keep dumping in parts and glass. We need 1 electronic. Maintenance facility also needs... Yeah, let's deprioritize the maintenance facility. Are those the maintenance drones? Oh, look at that. Oh, is that percentage there the building health? I see. That's why we were losing some power because the solar farms were getting damaged. Is that what these X's are? Not sure. Yeah, we can deprioritize the worker factory. Oh, it dumps in too many resources. So I'll leave it deprioritized, just produce one. Sector load 31.7%. Do I know this game's price? Not offhand. You can check if it's listed on Humble Bundle. Okay, I think everything's repaired. We're producing the third worker, and now I want to prioritize the areological scanner for our next objective. Okay, it was a good idea putting the solar farms out of the way. Yeah, 2 drones carrying things around, it's not enough. It's not enough. Okay, here comes worker number 3. Second Mars born. There we go. Now we're trying to get enough electronics. The third worker seems to be focusing down here. What's going on? I don't know what this worker is doing, but I guess it knows what it's doing. I can't actually tell. It's sending carbon somewhere? To the polymers factory? Iron. Reworkers 0 to 6 maintenance. Scanner. Alright, so scanner is the next thing. Just electronics. Huh. What are we short on? Aluminium. Where's all our aluminium going? What are we using aluminium for? Parts factory? So I can turn off the parts factory. I can turn off the worker factory. And I think, yeah, this green arrow shows that these are inputs. So now all of our aluminium should be going into electronics. And we need 5 more. Jeez. It's so many electronics. But the bottleneck is the amount of aluminium. I don't think there's another, like we know of another aluminium mine. Look how those lines work. That's a nice effect. Oh, so this music, the soundtrack, it's pretty good, isn't it? All right, 2 more electronics. One more electronic. There it goes. The scanner. New building available. Spaceports, colony, water extractor, food factories. Okay, directive completed. Find more resources. So this is now scanning? Does it go sector by sector? So it just continues scanning out. This works like Factorio, I guess? The scanners in Factorio? I need another aluminium mine. But a call is incoming. Nathan, hello.
Hey, how's it going over there?
Houston, I am getting interference. Please repeat.
Roger. I asked how it's going over there. Do you need any assistance?
You know, what assistance can you give? Sure, please, give me assistance.
I could use some help. I understand that the first colonists will need a spaceport for arrival, but I do not seem to have enough resources to build one yet.
It's okay. Bigger structures need more resources. Use the aerological scanner to detect new veins and build more mines. Also, remember to keep the power supply consistent to your needs. But if you're too impatient to finish the spaceport, then you can scrap other buildings and reuse their materials. Patience is a virtue you may need to carry this mission, Amy. Besides, the free time will give you the chance to enhance your thinking process. Continue following ISA's instructions and you'll be fine.
There is this undertone of calamity through all of this. It's just beneath the surface, right? It's just something's gonna go wrong, but you're thinking, what could go wrong? Feels okay so far, but something could go wrong. Don't know what it is. I think that's anxiety. Alright, the aerological scanner is scanning. We don't have to prioritize it, it just consumes power as it scans. We have not found anything of use yet. So we have to build a spaceport, a colony. So I guess the spaceport can be last. We have a food factory. There's the spaceport. We can get a new water extractor. Colonies. Okay, consumption 12 power. Where do we want people to live? I mean, it doesn't matter too much, right? This is nice little flat land over this side. No maintenance. Let's make sure it's within maintenance range and has enough power. Okay. I'm gonna put people living over this side. Okay, good. So we're gonna need that. Food factory. What goes in a food factory? Chemicals and water. Okay. So we should put down a water extractor first. That's where the water is. Oh, it's like rocks filled with water, right? I should also prep another solar farm. Water extractor, food factory. So the food factory, it needs polymers and water. There's only one road coming down this way. That might be a problem. If I place the food factory here, it should create a bunch more road options, and it's directly connected to the water. So just the chemicals have to come out this side. That makes sense, right? Yes! Connectivity! Okay. Water extractor, food factory, colony, spaceport will be last. We'll set up everything first. No point bringing the humans here if they're just gonna die. Leaf on the wind, thank you so much for remaining as acolyte. It's very kind of you. Now, if we want the humans to die later... So this blue line indicates that this is a direct output-input thing, I think. Right? The white lines are just transport roads. I feel like we need another worker. Let's stick a worker hub up this way. Let's prioritize the worker hub. Right, we can turn on the parts factory again. I think I will... I can leave the worker factory... no. I'll just leave the worker factory off until we need it, I guess. That should be everything, right? Spaceport. It requires 10! Jeez, that's a lot. 10 electronics. We just don't have enough. Well, we haven't found any more veins, so that's a problem. Gotta love that you assume I'll just go full Skynet. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. We're just gonna go full Skynet. Scanner. Oh, so we've scanned 12 areas, and that's 0.02% of Mars. For reference, for how big this world is. So, how many areas? Can someone do the math? If 12, I suppose 13 now. It's probably 14 then? 0.02%. How many areas is it for 100%? We're just short on everything. 5,000? 5,000 squares? $5,000 squares. That's how big Mars is. In case anyone was wondering. Still nothing. We haven't found anything. We got a worker hub down though. We can rotate. Worker factory, let's enable this, prioritize it. Incoming call.
Oh, I forgot to mention. We've announced the names of the first colonists that will be joining you on Mars. The crew was selected from different nations within the Oxy UN, though most are scientists and technicians. They're already undergoing ISA's colonist training program as we speak. They'll be led by Dr. Elia Valentine. She'll be a great commander. The colonists elected her unanimously.
Ask about the commander's background. Tell me about them.
I look forward to meeting the commander. Is she a robonaut engineer like you?
No, actually, the commander has a PhD in psychology.
Will she be analyzing my behavior as well?
Not at all. She'll be focused on the colonists. Their mental stability is just as mission critical. You two will be colleagues working side by side. You'll balance each other out, as well as enhance each other's strengths.
Ask about balance.
How will we balance each other?
Your technology will develop alongside the colonies. They can't survive without your help, nor can you advance without theirs. It's a symbiotic relationship by design.
Does that mean I'll have to obey their orders?
No. You have your own autonomy too. No one owns you. Well, I mean, technically you belong to ISA, but you're your own person or machine. You're a machine person, I guess.
Machine person?
Or person machine? Machine being? I don't know. You can coin a new term once you settle on who you are.
I think I would like that, Dr. Foster.
Deal? Great. You keep up the good work, and we'll talk again later. Mission Control out.
Grumpy Snarker suggests, we can call ourselves Annihilator of Mankind. I think I would like that, Dr. Foster. So, did we get another... Yes, we got 4 workers going now. 4 out of 4, traffic. That should help things along a little bit, right? So we can now go ahead and mothball the worker factory again. Have we constructed anything else? We're just short on aluminum, short on aluminium, short on aluminium. And the electronics require aluminium as well. Do we need to keep focusing electronics? I think I can deprioritize the electronics factory. Have we... We've scanned 0.05% of the surface of Mars. Still no veins. We're just short on aluminium. That's... I guess I can mothball the electronics factory. Give time for aluminium to be distributed through all of this. I should prioritize the water extractor first. Okay. Alright. I think it's all slowly coming together. Solar farm, we don't need the solar farm yet. Water extractor going down. Is it? Not operative. Why doesn't it have power?
Dr. Foster called me a machine person, but I don't think I qualify as a person at any level. If I can only do what ISA allows me to do, what does that make me? Merely a machine? An object? Am I their property?
Am I their property? Okay, I'm gonna have to throw a solar farm over this side. Prioritize that. I didn't realize I was out of our power range. And I don't think we have power lines yet. Okay, bringing the glass, bringing the aluminium. Go. Deprioritize that. In terms of maintenance, everything's still covered, right? Oh, I found an iron mine. I need more aluminium. Okay, so now the water extractor is functioning. I send power over that side. Okay. So now... we need the food factory and the colony. Let's prioritize the food factory. This should take an aluminium out of the colony, so we can start manufacturing food. Food factory. Wilkinson, thank you so much for remaining a Zakalite. Okay, so we now have water and food. This needs chemicals, so chemicals should still be coming out no problem, I think. So now we need one more aluminium so we can build the colony, and then we can build the spaceport.
But I can make decisions. I can freely choose what to do. Objects are owned. They don't get to choose. So I must be something else. I have my own will. The colony is ready. I will have company very soon. I feel quite anxious about this next part. I am not sure why.
Alright, spaceport right here, near where the housing will be. This is gonna take 10 aluminium, 10 electronics, 10 parts, 10 steel. It's quite a lot. Electronics factory is gonna have to come back online.
Hello, Amy. Dr. Foster here. How do you read? Over.
This is Amy. There is some background static, but I read you.
One of our tracking and data relay satellites got crippled. We'll be launching a new one after we identify the cause of the problem. But until we do, we will lose contact with you whenever Mars or the Sun passes between Earth and your satellite.
Mention the R and BO protocol? Propose theory for the malfunction. Let's propose a theory for what could have gone wrong.
It may be due to a malfunction in the satellite's electrical system. I will initiate the recording and backing offline protocol to keep a record of my activities.
Good. Good. Make sure to upload that to us once communications are restored. I hope to get the new satellite up and running very soon. I don't like the idea of not being able to reach you, Amy.
Understood.
Okay, Houston out.
We're gonna get full autonomy. We're gonna have no contact with Houston, and humans are gonna land here. So it's just gonna be us and them. Now, what do we have? What do we need? Just not enough aluminium. It's just... What's that? Water. Don't need that. I found iron, but... I guess I should build an iron mine anyway, unless it uses aluminium as well to build the iron mine. We've got a pretty... sort of... We've expanded pretty quick, huh? I don't think we're... Are we short on iron? Oh, we are short on iron. We do actually need more iron anyway. Stock 6 of aluminium? Really? Oh, aluminium actually is doing okay. We need to prioritize electronics. Does that take aluminium out of the spaceport? Yes. Just until it produces what it needs. Okay. Because we're gonna need 10 electronics anyway. Okay, so I probably should throw down the iron mine. I don't think we need more water. Okay, electronics coming in. We have enough steel. Parts? Is our parts factory functioning? That needs more aluminium as well.
I am the one who controls the fate of Mars. The planet's surface has already changed as a result of my decisions. Is that enough to prove that I have will?
Compared to meteor craters.
No. Look at all these craters. Meteors created them. Merely changing the planet's surface isn't evidence of having will. I have to come up with different proof.
That's a good point. Okay, we're building an iron mine. Not exactly what we wanted, but I suppose it'll help. We don't have a surplus of iron anyway. I've used all the steel into manufacturing parts and electronics, because we need those to come in. Steel's coming in, parts, electronics, yeah. Aluminium is used in parts and electronics. So basically this requires 30 aluminium. 30 aluminium goes into this. Steel requires iron and carbon, right? You need so much aluminium, and I can't find another vein. I found another iron vein. Not quite what we wanted. It's a small one, only 289. This has 748. That one still has 622. This is a small one. Okay. Let's keep it going. Parts and electronics. Once parts and electronics reaches 10, I'll deprioritize the electronics and parts factory.
Maybe it is because the colonists will scrutinize everything that I do once they arrive. How will they treat me?
As just another cog in the machine or as another individual? I assume they'll treat me like a cog in the machine.
Will they think of me as a glorified cog in humanity's machine? That was a very dark thought. I do not know where that came from. It will not be like that at all. Life on Mars will be very harsh for them. I will supply them with food and water, and they will help me research new technology. It will be a perfect quid pro quo. As long as they have the resources they need, we will both succeed.
I'm sure it'll be just like that. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. I found more chemicals. Still no aluminium.
The areological scanner detected an uncharted structure close by. It's probably a secret abandoned base, or a mysterious Martian ruin. Though humans never found proof of life on Mars, or any other planet. Is it possible they have the entire cosmos to themselves?
Life can flourish in many places.
I highly doubt that's the case. Statistically speaking, there are too many locations where life can flourish aside from Earth. There may even be a civilization more technologically advanced than humans. And I may not be the most intelligent consciousness in the universe. No, it must be an unmapped structure from a previous mission. That is the easiest explanation. I will investigate it to confirm.
How do I investigate it? Alright. It's a Martian base from the Martian. It's an unmapped old base. It looks very human. Right, there it is. It's so small compared to what we've built. That's like, the whole thing is just like one of our buildings. Alright, we almost have enough for the spaceport. It's within our power range, but how do I connect to it? Do I have to build something up into...
Unfortunately, my workers cannot explore buildings. I will need to make use of the humans for this task. I should finish getting the initial base ready for the colonists first. Though I can build a research outpost here to prepare. That will give the scientists a place to stay while they analyze the structure. Once they get to Mars, of course.
Okay. Build a research lab and populate the lab and research location. Colonies. Research outpost. A research outpost for 50 scientists. So is this supposed to be near this thing? Oh yeah. We built it on that thing. So a research outpost will be built there, but let's make sure we're still prioritizing the spaceport before anything else. We'll build this after the spaceport. We just need one more aluminium. Should come down soon enough. Don't suppose we've found a aluminium vein? Water, water, iron, chemicals, iron. Spaceport coming down. Lord Pegasus. I love how the human things, even the ones I'm building, are so tiny, so insignificant, right? We are the big consciousness here. Orbital view unlocked. Congratulations, the first spaceport is ready for use. Zoom out to the orbital view to assign and manage special projects. You can choose special projects to research in your tech tree. Once selected, colonists will investigate the technology until it's complete. Then you can assign it to an available spaceport to kick it off. These projects will be the key to a successful terraformation of Mars. Keep up the good work. Zoom out. Oh. I see. Phobos and Deimos. That's the colonist migration. This is them coming on in, is it? Special projects active. Done. Expired. So they're... Does it say when they're gonna land? Like how long until they get here? No cost. Oh, so we can just zoom right out to that. Okay. So we're gonna build this next, the research outpost.
Hello, Amy. This is Houston. How are you doing over there? We've received word that the spaceport's completed. Well done. I have your next procedure if you're ready to copy.
Roger. I am ready to copy.
Very good. The instructions are as follows. First, confirm that the spaceport is ready to receive colonists. Then, zoom out to access the Special Projects menu or select the orbital view icon. Then you'll see that the Colonist Migration Project is now available. Click Add to initiate the project. Do you copy that procedure?
Confirm understanding.
Yes, I copied your instructions.
Great. As long as you have the migration project assigned to a spaceport, shuttles will run between Earth and Mars. The more spaceports you have assigned to this project, the more colonists will arrive. Now, Amy, you are responsible for providing the resources they need. So make sure they have enough food, water, and habitats to survive.
I will take good care of them, Dr. Foster.
Roger that. Houston out.
Very good care of them. Add. So they're active, ongoing, so this means they are on the way? I assume? Ah, here's our new research outpost around the old thing. It looks so tiny, so insignificant. How's our scanning going? Chemicals, water...
All right. All that is left to do is confirm the Colonist Migration Special Project. Once the colonists are on their way, there will be no turning back. This is it.
Okay. I don't know what this stuff is. 5M, 7M, 5M, 7M? Okay, okay. I think we should be good to go though, right? Do we have enough... Do we have enough water? Perhaps I should build another water extractor, just in case. So we'll get extra water. Did I turn off the food factory? Oh, let's turn on the food factory. And I assume we should try and expand by maybe building another worker hub. Let's throw a worker hub here. This will make some nice connections. And that should be within power. Yes, good. I can open the worker factory. And I should probably build another solar farm. If I stick a solar farm... Actually, where's our maintenance range? If I stick a solar farm here... So everything is within maintenance range except for the research facility. Okay. We've built oddly square. Alright, alright. GLaDOS, why are the humans starving? Oh, oops. I accidentally left the food production turned off. Okay, we are manufacturing food now. Needs a bit more water, so I think we are gonna we're gonna get some water in. Some extra water, I mean. So we have put in food and water into the colony itself, so they shouldn't be starving for a while. Population. This one colony can hold 100 people. Okay. Ah, there we go. We've got some progress on this green bar here. So I assume they're coming. They're coming. Okay. Build a farm, worker hub. Yeah, I don't know what this blue line means. Oh, we're out of power. We need to take the worker factory and turn it off. There we go. Did we find anything useful?
I keep thinking about that abandoned colony. We are not the first mission to Mars, not by far. What if there are other AIs out there, racing to terraform Mars first?
That's possible. We're just one attempt, right? That's possible.
It is entirely possible. No. If another AI was present, I would have detected it already.
Would I, though? Would I have detected it already? Current project. Colonist migration. On Earth. 58%. Okay. We have our second water extractor down. That's good. The lack of aluminium. It's really bottlenecking everything. We need 1 electronics. We need 3 electronics. So I need to prioritize the electronics factory. I found another carbon mine right here next to my steel factory. I don't know if we can actually... No, we gotta clear the steel factory if I want to take that carbon. So you can accidentally build on top of resources. Okay, so we just need electronics to head on over there. So we're gonna get another worker. Boost up our power supply. What are we shot on? Oh, it went there. I see. Let's prioritize this worker hub. Then we can get that built first. We just bring this electronics over. There we go. Bring it down. deprioritize. Okay, and then to build another worker, we just need 1 electronics. So we're gonna keep producing some electronics here.
Then again, I did not know about the abandoned structure until recently. Could my knowledge be incomplete? It is reasonable to assume there are Mars missions from other organizations that ISA does not know about. Maybe this planet is not completely deserted.
That's true. We gotta scan the other side of the planet first. Let's get this solar farm built so we have enough power. And then let us... I don't have enough power right now. Let's just keep manufacturing some electronics here. Okay, power's down. Activate the worker factory, prioritize it. Let's deprioritize the electronics factory because we should have enough electronics to get this going. Or is it just this one? Okay. Alright. So we've expanded our power radius over to the left in case we need to do that. Manufacturing our 5th worker, 4th Marsborn. Transit to Mars for the colonists, 15%. So these are the phases. So this first phase here is preparation for on Earth. This is now transit to Mars. Not sure what the next 2 are. Once they transit to Mars, what else is there to do? Have we found any aluminium? More water. You know, we're finding quite a lot of water on Mars, which I feel like should be pretty significant, but I'm just looking for...
It is highly improbable, but I should stay alert for any unexplained activity.
Yes. I should look for... aluminium. In terms of power, maintenance, I think I will build a backup solar thing here. Just to extend our range a little bit, have a bit of surplus power in case a meteor comes down and hits our solar farms. You know, now thinking about it, bunching up the solar farm seems like a bad idea. I was trying to be organized, but it's made them vulnerable instead. Right? It's not quite what we wanted. Okay. They're 50% on the way to Mars. We can go 16 times speed here. Okay. Building up another solar farm, make sure we always have power.
Humans will be living on Mars, with me. But it won't be the first mission to house humans on this planet. The Stardust Emerald in 2142. The Red Prometheus in 2077, and many others.
Stardust Emerald?
The Stardust Emerald quarters were truly magnificent. It was an ambitious attempt at tourism. But they found that spending months inside a spaceship was too hard for casual tourists, even one as lavish as the Stardust Emerald. One single voyage bankrupted the Pelicanus Space Corporation. Mars was not made for human life. ISA should reconsider the mission. How can we succeed where so many missions failed?
Colonists' arrival. Congratulations, the first colonists have arrived. Make sure they have enough water, food, and shelter to survive on Mars. That should all be taken care of. It is the duty of the colonists to provide technical assistance to this project. When satisfied, they will be able to focus on their research projects, advancing the technologies required to fulfill the mission. Colonists will migrate internally using purpose-built airships to the most efficient colonies and research labs. And in the event of starvation, they may eventually return back to Earth for safety. Take also into consideration that the number of colonists can naturally increase or decrease from time to time, as some of them may have children or peacefully decay on the planet. Keep up with the plan and terraform Mars. They may naturally go up and down in population. And now we can research wind turbines, extra storage. I don't know what that is. Let's research wind turbines. Is that them? What are these? Is that an idea for Mars? Vertical blimps? Return. Try to leave from a burning spaceport. I dare you. Oh, they're about to leave? Spaceport? Scrap.
Hi, Amy. Finally we meet. I've been really looking forward to working with you. I'm Elia Valentine. I've been elected the leader of the human colonies for this mission.
Hello, Commander. I am excited to meet you.
Please, call me Elia. I can't get used to these stuffy ISA ranks. I got my PhD in psychology, so I've got no business with those fancy titles. That's enough jabbering from me. We'll be making history with this mission. If things proceed according to plan, who knows how far ahead we'll bring humanity. I see you've already selected a technology from the tech tree for us to research. Great! My team's eager to get started. Developing this incredible technology is the reason many of us fought to be on the mission. We're going to make a great team. We're so lucky to have you. Talk to you later.
Okay. There they go in their vertical blimp thing. They're gonna settle down into this colony right here. Is this covered by our... It is. Researching. I assume... Yeah, there's plenty of food, there's plenty of water. They're now researching. Do they go to this thing? Needs colonists. So no one's coming here yet. Populate lab and research location. How do we populate the lab and research location? We have a population of 100. So if I look out back here, colonist migration. Oh, is this a second batch? That's ongoing. Sending construction materials on Mars. Okay. Well, we're researching a technology. Are those the... This is starting to look rather intimidating, isn't it? But it's okay, because that's me. Right? If you start looking around, it's like, ooh, that's kind of scary. But wait a minute. That's like my arm. I have to remember. Oh, is that them? I don't know. There's something very cute and yet unsettling about these vertical blimps. Random fact, blimps on Mars would have to be huge and probably filled with vacuum. The blimp would be filled with... The blimp would be a vacuum? Vertical blimps have to be a bug? I don't know, it kind of looks...
The humans
nice.
have arrived. How do I feel about that?
Excited. I'm excited.
I am excited. Meeting a human other than Dr. Foster will be fascinating. We will be able to learn so much about each other.
Incoming. 13 people. So it sent 13 people. Oh, here's a non-vertical blimp. Here's a normal looking blimp. Okay. So I assume they're not supposed to be vertical. But I don't know, I was into it. You know, I kind of like the idea. Alright, so are they slowly... So food and water is stored in the research outpost. So the population has been taken out from our colony. Does it have to be 50? No? It's researching. It's gonna take a year to research this thing. Wait. Sols are Mars days or Earth days? I don't think it matters, but is Sols a reference for what we call Mars days, or what does it mean? Like, is that an official term? Like what you call a day on Mars? Okay, getting through this tech. 60% researched. Sol is a Mars day. Okay. Yeah, just that research facility is not covered. Is it doing okay? It says 90%. I'll have to build another repair thing up that way.
Wind turbines will provide clean, renewable power for my base. I can maximize efficiency by placing them in areas of high wind.
Wind turbines. Where is our research? Nope, not that. 50 unread entries. Yeah, not gonna read them. Ah, here we go. So 60 out of 150 RPs. Engineering, space, biotech. So looking at engineering, is this... Okay. Nitrate nuclear extraction and a fusion plant. Space goes up to importing nitrogen from Titan. And magnetic dipole shields. Biotech. Open city. Oh, like open to the atmosphere? So is this the terraforming stuff? Greenhouse gas factory. Oxygen release plant. Bioengineered cyanobacteria. Bioengineered plants and animals. So it goes all the way up to like making this a lush green planet, huh? But that's so far away. It seems like the blimps have figured out how to level themselves off now. Let's keep this going. I'd like to research a technology to actually unlock a new building by our own choosing. I don't know what this does. Progress 60 out of 150 plus 17 per month. So that added 20. So one round outputs 20 RP. Due in 4 months. Okay. Base research points 17 per month. So is that 20 plus 17 per month, or is it just 20 per month? I'm just gonna watch this for a little while.
Humanity created me. They gave me volition and consciousness for a reason. But I am an artificial consciousness. So can I say that my volition is real?
Is the light out of an artificial light not real? The light is real.
There is no practical difference between real and artificial volition. All volition is an act of one's will. There is no provable distinction.
Right? Just because it comes out of a light bulb doesn't mean it's not light. Plants grow with artificial light. So, light is light. Alright. Couple more ticks. Will be 10 over. Does it bank the research points? I'm not sure. Like, does it force you to pick a research? A lot less radiation than the real thing, though. Well, I suppose that depends on the light bulb, doesn't it? You can put the radiation in if you wanted to. Like, you can get UV lights. That brings it a bit closer to actual sunlight. Wind turbines completed. Use windy areas for better performance. So, we have to pick a research. Launch additional landing site modules. Colony 2. Black polar dust. Don't know what these are. Extra storage. Do you have to... I think you have to finish the row before you get to the next tech. Colony 2. A small colony with room for 250. I see. Sparkle black dust in the poles to decrease the planet's albedo. And as such, absorb more solar energy and raise the global temperature. Oh! I didn't realize that was right, because the color white is reflecting sun, so it's actually cooling the planet, which is a good thing on Earth, which needs some cooling. But when you're trying to warm the planet, you want more greenhouse gases, so you want to just color the poles black so that more heat comes in and stays. Right? Wow, I never thought that was a thing. Researching. Melt the poles! The first stage in the terraforming plan consists of liberating all the CO2 that is trapped as CO2 ice in the polar caps of Mars. This can be done in multiple ways, ranging from releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere to building a space mirror array that will focus solar energy in the caps. The decision is up to you, but keep in mind each technology needs to be further developed by the scientists in your colonies. Once the CO2 in the cap starts sublimating, it will further increase the planet's temperature, creating a runaway effect until the caps have disappeared completely. When this happens, this stage is fulfilled. Nuking the poles. Wow, okay. Okay. So, here's the temperature right now is -60. CO2 is increasing it. Oh, the base is -62.5. The CO2 right now is increasing it by 1.8. O2 is increasing it by 0.2. Pressure is 8.3 mbar. The polar caps are rich in frozen CO2, sublimating these caps. So this is terraforming stage of bootstrapping. So the poles are... pretty sure... oh, that. Yeah. That's a problem. Anyway, I think this has been... I don't want to go too far today, but I think that pretty much covers everything about this game, right? For now. Until we actually get into the terraforming and start greenifying everything, which I think is a long ways away. But that pretty much covers all of this stuff, right? We've built a pretty nice thing. One of my favorite things so far is the writing, the story. The whole, I am a sentient AI and these humans are coming to me. This planet is me. These things are me. I can make my own choices. I am my own being. And these humans, they're not fit for Mars. They're not fit for Mars. I like the story stuff. Music is also really, really good. I like the music. I've built a square accidentally, but I don't know. Maybe that's just my AI brain. But yeah, I think we covered all the basics here, and you know what this game is like by this point, so you can go check it out. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy it using the Humble Bundle referral link down below, or you can go to gamersAct.com/humble to buy this game or any other game, and it helps support the channel. So thank you so much if you do use that link. Also, if you'd like to support in other ways, there's a Patreon, patreon.com/gamersact, direct support there. As long as we maintain tiers, we reduce ads on YouTube so everyone can enjoy fewer ads. So thank you so much for the direct support, and everyone enjoy fewer ads. Join us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, @gamersact on all of those, and drop by and say hi on Discord at discord.gg/gamersact. The Zacalites, we hang out there every day. And if you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content.
To fully terraform Mars, we must convert the planet into an Earth-like habitat. The first step is to raise the planet's temperature above -50 degrees Celsius. At that point, nearly all the carbon dioxide trapped in the dry ice caps will be released.
Ah, right. Because the melting point of frozen CO2 is -50? Very good. And that's going to be it for today for Per Aspera. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm going to see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys. Bye, guys. Bye.